Good morning, everyone. Hillbilly Jill here with North Texas Vegetable Gardening, canning, recipes, a little bit of everything. Today's the day we get into our gingerbread making cookies. This is what I would say is probably my most labor-intensive cookie recipe, but it's a fun one. We're going to enjoy ourselves, and I think you're going to enjoy it too. So stay tuned. Okay, I have my ingredients out. I have 3 cups of all-purpose flour. I have 1½ teaspoons of baking powder, 3/4 teaspoons of baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of ground ginger, 1 3/4 teaspoons of ground cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of ground cloves, 6 tablespoons of butter, 3/4 cups of brown sugar, 1 large egg, a 1/2 cup of molasses, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and a little bit of fresh lemon zest. This is optional. Let's get started. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to mix our butter, our eggs, and our brown sugar all together in our KitchenAid mixer. And while that is mixing, we've taken all of our dry ingredients and put it into a small mixing bowl, and we're going to whisk that together while this is mixing. That needs to mix up really, really well. Okay, now we're going to add our molasses, our vanilla, and our little bit of lemon zest. I'm going to slow it down a bit. Put our vanilla in there and our lemon zest. And now we're going to add our dry ingredients. Okay, we've got all of our ingredients together. You can see it's making quite a thick dough, a heavy dough. So we're going to stop this. Didn't mean to stop it that fast. Anyway, we're going to lift this up. Make sure and get our dough into the bowl. You can see it's pretty firm dough. Okay, now we're going to divide the dough in half. And we're going to put it in plastic bags, and we're going to let it sit at room temperature for 2 hours. Okay, we'll check back with you in 2 hours. Okay, we've let our dough sit out for 2 hours. Now we're going to roll it out to a 1/4 inch thick. You want to keep everything lightly floured because it will stick. Try not to put too much pressure on your rolling pin because it causes the dough, as you see, to stick. So we're going to undo that a little easy. And I think we are there. So now we're going to start cutting out our shapes. My little grandson told me that he loves cookies, but he wants some that are decorated. So that's what we're going to start doing here. I'm going to put my Santa cookie cutter in here. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Can you see that? I'm going to do one more over here where we have some room. Pretty good. Now I'm putting these on a cookie sheet with parchment paper, and I've got my oven preheated to 375 degrees. Okay, here's our first batch. We're going to put it in the oven for 7 to 10 minutes. If you want them soft and chewy, 7 minutes, lean on the lower end, around 7 minutes, and check them. Then we're going to let them cool, and we're going to frost them up. Stay tuned. Okay, folks, I left these in for 8 minutes. Look at them. And you ought to smell how good they smell. Delicious. So we're going to put these on our rack to cool. We're going to put our second round in there, and then we'll get ready to decorate. We are getting ready to decorate. We've got some buttercream frosting. Added a little bit of food coloring for green, blue, and red. And these are our finished cookies after baking. This is going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to start with the Christmas trees first because these are going to be the easiest. And I'm going to start with my green buttercream frosting. Looking yummy already. You can make these any color you want. Just get you some food coloring and mix up the colors that you like. They're Christmassy to you, of course to me. It's green and red. Okay, now we're going to do a couple of Santas. Now I know that Santa's beard is white. And here is a part of his hat, and then the little round part. So I'm going to start with some white Put him a little bit over here because I know that's where the white part of his hat is. And do a little dab over here on the corner. Now we're going to get ready to put some red on. Santa has a little red nose. Kind of looks like Rudolph, but we don't care. And with some of this red I have left over, I'm going to make little balls on the Christmas trees. Put some blue eyes on Santa. Going to put a little blue line across one of our ornaments. They may not be the prettiest, but I think my grandson will like them nevertheless. This is my gingerbread cookies. I hope you enjoyed our video. If you did, please like our video and share our video and subscribe to our channel. We wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Take care.